Hello, all my beautiful people. Welcome back. It's your boy Big Time Beans. This is week 8 of the GPA, and we're going up against my good friend Mate and his Goodnight Cresselias. If you guys are excited, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Mate has a very scary team, and to tell you the truth, I have been very busy this week, so definitely going to be one of the teams of all time, I think. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But, he has a Dragapult, obviously, like a top 3, top 2 Mon in the format. Absurdly fast, hits very hard. It can set up. It can just be true specs. It can be support with screens. Infiltrator's a great ability. So I'm very afraid of that thing, to tell you the truth. He has an Iron Treads, probably the second or third best spinner in the game. So Hazard's a bit out of the question. It can also set up Hazards. It's very good at that. But fast, bulky Steel type, like, it's offensive too. Like, you could just use booster energy and do things to me. But it really slows down a lot of the ways I want to deal with it. For example, through like Terapagos, it's very difficult to do that. He has a Hisuian Samurott, just an insanely good Pokemon. Its signature move, Ceaseless Edge, sets up spikes on contact, hits very hard, it gets flip turn, it can be very bulky with an Assault Vest and still perform that setup role. He has a Ogre-Paw and Cornerstone, really great sturdy Pokemon. Trailblaze Swords Dance set is something I'm entirely expecting. Not that I have a great answer to it this week, but I'm expecting it. It can also set Rocks and Spikes. Very good Pokemon. It gets knockoff, U-turn, that sort of stuff. Moltres is a Pokemon I don't suspect will come this week, but it's really solid. Hits pretty hard, it's pretty bulky, has Flame Body, base 90 speed, outspeed things like my Terapagos, and forces, you know, if it's like offensive, it's difficult to deal with like Feraligatr. So I believe it still gets access to defog. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, just like a good switch in to pivoting. It's a good deterrent, I should say, to pivoting. Cresselia, his first Terra Captain. I am terrified of this thing. Terra Poison Cresselia absolutely sits in on my team. I do not have an answer for it, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, I literally all it needs is Calm Mind, Moonlight, and then Psychic, fourth move, and he beats my team. Cause like Meow isn't very good into this team, to be frank. Like I could have brought it, but like in that case, just bring Terra Blast, and then Meow can't deal with it, you know. So I don't know. I'm fully expecting that set. He's a Florges, which is equally as threatening in my opinion. It's a mon that's very difficult to deal with. I'll tell you something. Let me tell you something. But very specially bulky. Can pair with something like Moltres or even physically defensive Cresselia and make a really effective bulk core. So Wish Passer hits very hard. It's a good fairy type. That's really what it is. He has Terra Raikou, another Pokemon I'm very afraid of. Don't have a great answer to. Just really depends on the Terra type, and also again because I think Terra Poison Cresselia is so good into my team, and that I've brought Landorus to every match and I'm bringing it to this one. I think he fears that, and if he does bring it, it's Terra Ice. But if he does bring that, I have answers to it, so I'm not too afraid. I think he brings Boots with it if he does come. Okie dokie, I do not see coming even a little bit. It struggles with the best spawn on my team. It is not able to deal with the Crozma if that thing comes, even with knockoff. And like he could bring guard dog, like he could in over toxic chain, but I don't feel as though it makes sense. Similar Rangaroo, I don't think he brings. I have Meow, which beats the thing 101, so I really don't see him bringing it. Again, it also would struggle against a potential Necrozma bring, and then Terraduo, which last game of the season, I don't actually know where he sits in the standings currently. There is a very small chance he could slip into playoffs here if he gets like a 6-0. Maybe there's a chance. There is a chance. So, maybe. But I think if he does bring it, he gets access to hydration and thick fat and stuff. And he can bring like a Terra Grass set and sit in on things like Feraligatr and Scarada, that sort of thing, if he decides to bring it. But realistically, we're going to see his top 3, Terra Poison, Cresselia, and then either Ogerpon, Raikou, or Florges is what I'm expecting. So let's get into the team. I'm pretty much locked for playoffs, again, unless I get 6-0'd. But this Kyurem set should be able to clean at a certain point. At +1 speed, I outspeed everything on his team. I have enough speed to catch. I should actually, let me just. I now outspeed max speed Okie dokie. Sick. There you go. I want to take odd number of damage if rocks get up, but I now outspeed a max speed Okie dokie. Neat. But yeah, just really solid Pokemon into his team. I believe before I was running enough speed to outspeed Polt. But yeah, at +1, I do a minimum of 50% to everything, assuming I can keep my my dice from getting knocked off. I can set up on like a weakened Cresselia. I can set up on potentially the Florges, because I'm pretty bulky. I can set up on the Dragapult as well if I'm like, if he's like Draco Meteor, I can set up on the Raikou as well. Raikou really shouldn't be able to touch me, especially if it's Terra Ice. But Scale Shot, Icicle Spear does so much, and then Rock Slide was for Moltres and a like potential Terra Ice Raikou or like Terra Flying Raikou. I don't know. But yeah, this thing should do a lot of work into his team. This is my way of dealing with the Samurott. And if you want to switch in treads, I'm clicking Will-O-Wisp until the cows come home, let me tell you. Clear Swag is there for Cresselia and Florges, and I have enough speed to outspeed no investment Florges. I'm a very fast Weezing this week. Strange Team just hits the rest of his team hard. I can't really deal with treads, but if it's like choice locked or something, I'll be alright. Defog is my main form of hazard removal this week, so that should be good. He does not switch into this, like, at all. It's really funny. Like, let me just run this calc here real quick. Like, Hisuian Samurott with Aqua Jet does 30% to me after Intimidate and dies to an Earthquake after some chip. Like, if I can get I don't know, if I can get a single hit off on that thing, it dies to Earthquake. His other best answer to this, like, if he brings Moltres, I might be in some trouble, but, like, Cresselia before it Terras, Cresselia before Terra's takes 50% from U-turn and 60% from crunch. So this thing does good work into his team. I am max speed for the purposes of outspeeding Moltres. Max speed Tim and Moltres. So that's pretty much it. I nuke it. I'm pretty sure I can actually nuke Moltres through a Charty Berry, if I'm not mistaken. I should absolutely be able to, yeah. That's dope. Yeah, very solid Pokemon this week. Terraghost Typhlosion, because I don't want to allow him to spam Rapid Spin on his, whatchamacallit, on Treads. And also Ghost is really good into his team, disregarding the why am I struggling so hard here? Disregarding the Samurott. I have enough speed, if I'm not mistaken, to outspeed max speed Moltres. I have coverage into his team. Eruption plus Shadow Ball actually does work, with the exception of Focus Blast, which hits the Samurott. I 100% expect Samurott to be the switching to this thing, but Assault Vest Samurott still takes over 50% from Focus Blast. So, and if his only form of priority is Sucker Punch, I get a free switch into this thing. And even then, I can just Eruption. Eruption does 25% to like Assault Vest, max health, Samurott, and then I can switch out into Landorus and pick it off with a U-turn. So this felt really good. Terraghost also, if I Terraghost, yeah, his team does not appreciate this. If I Terraghost to max Cressalia, does 50% with a Shadow Ball. So pretty solid mon. I'm finally bringing Rest Chesto with Toxic. I'm finally bringing a defensive Terrapagos because I don't need Rapid Spin. Combination of Terrastar, Swarm, and Ice Beam hit his entire team for at least neutral damage. So I felt like it was alright. And against things like Cresselia, if it isn't Terra or Florges, or even like Samurott, right? Getting a Toxic off on them is huge for chip damage. So I don't know. I just needed a Pokemon this week to pair with my boy Weezing. Finally, we have Sword Stance Feraligatr. Feraligatr is actually slower than a majority of the stuff on his team. I have enough speed, I think, to catch min invested Cresselia and hit it with either Liquidation or Crunch, depending on if it terrored or not. But at +2, Sheer Force Crunch does damage, Sheer Force Liquidation does damage, but mostly I want +2 Aqua Jet. +2 Aqua Jet threatens Iron Treads, it threatens Ogerpon, it threatens Raikou if it tears into like Terra, I don't even know, Terra Rock for some reason. My team technically does have a gaping weakness to Rock. I do not have a way of dealing with Rock types, technically, so we could see it, but it threatens Moltres. So I felt like this was an okay set. I don't know. I was going between Necrozma, Meow, and this, and I felt like this was just the best option I had at my disposal, if that makes sense. So that's the team. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna get right into the battle. See you guys then. Alright, we are back. Yeah, that's not quite what I expected. Okay. Terra Fairy, that's good for me. That means I can get a Toxic off on it. I don't know what the Okie Dokie Terra Water. It's Terra Steel Dugong also. So cool. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna lead Landorus, I suppose. Get a nice hit off on something. Unless something is the name of Dragapult? Which low-key, I'm okay if Landorus gets burned. Just because I don't need it to win. I just need it to, like, bust a hole in something. And he shouldn't lead it based off this team comp. It looks like it's Stall Cresselia, probably Spin Booster Energy Tusk, Avi, Samurott, Goofy, Dugong. By the way, I'm pretty sure Landorus actually has speed Dugong. Let me check. Yeah, it does. Cool. Sick. Okay, well, let me tell you something. My Kyurem looks so good in the late game if I get a setup on something with this thing withstanding. So that's cool. That's fun for me. As here, he does lead Dugong. You choice scarfed. Am I about to immediately get rocked in with an ice beam? I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is choice scarfed Dugong. There's no way, right? Okay, he's not. Well, this U-turn's gonna do, I think, 35%. And every Dugong I've seen is running like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's offensive. So that's scary. I mean, he's like, he's got like 200 base? I don't know. I have no idea what Dugong does. I'm gonna look on Smogon. I don't know what this thing does. I know it's a funny Pokemon. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Common moves, primary, it gets Alluring Voice, Drill Run, Knock Off, Play Rough, Smart Strike. It gets Smart Strike. Curious. Ice Beam, Ice Spinner, Ice Shard, Ice Spear, Triple Axle, Hydro Pump, Surf, Liquidation, Waterfall, Aqua Jet. So, I quite literally have no idea what this wants to do to me. I can't imagine I lose much by going into a Feraligatr. If I go +2, Crunch should do a lot, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, and he's gonna Aqua Jet me, or he's gonna. Okay, that's interesting. He's Perish Trap with a Waterfall. Okay. Okay. What are you? What ails you? Is he just like max speed, max health? For U-turn to do what it did? It could have been like Maxwell with like max health. It has leftovers. I mean, he's gonna water... whatchamacallit here. I can just focus blast, I think. I can... okay, so he's gonna... I think he's like this. And by this, I mean max health, max speed. I think he's gonna click Whirlpool here. Whirlpool does a bit. Does about 30%, and then of course I'm taking residual. But I'm not trapped in. I can Terra Ghost, and I can fire off a Focus Blast, I think. Because that covers for the Terra Steel of it all as well. Yeah. And it should kill even after a round of... yeah, whatever. It's probably fine. I'm just going to raw Terra Ghost here and click Focus Blast. On what is most likely Hisuian Samurott coming in. Or you can say and protect. Interesting. Okay, well... he's not staying in. I mean, objectively, right? He's going out into Cressalia. What am I doing anymore? I don't know. What kind of circus show is this? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I don't really care if I lose my item here. Like, I have rest, which kind of puts me on the back foot, but keeps my shell intact. I do have an always switch into this in Mr. Eclectic. And then I can just fire off a Will-O-Wisp, I suppose, if I must. Great play. Great play. Yeah, that's a fantastic play. Oh, interesting. Well, that's actually fine with me. Oh my gosh, we're not doing this again! Please! No, come on! Please! Please, not again! I can't do this again. Oh my, and now is when I'm gonna break out. That's awesome. That's super cool. Okay. Lock in. If he clicks Ice Punch, I don't care. Ah, there's Guard Dog. Sick. Sick. Yeah, sure, why not, man? This is... I hate Para, dude. This is dumb. Okay, and he's gonna kill me here, which is sick. Love that for me. Do I not just go out into this thing and click... I don't know, man. I lost my best wall breaker because I got paralyzed twice. Okay. Whatever, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball, I suppose. Shadow Ball even on, like, Samurai, which he's playing it like he's Choice Scarfed. He's leftovers, so he's not a Assault Vest. Focus Blast has a chance of not killing. That's fun. That's fun for me. Okay, well... you know what? I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball. I actually despise Para so much. Did good damage. Okay, so interesting thing about that roll is that he cannot be... He's not very bulky at all, actually. Next time that I come in, I'm clicking Focus Blast, and this thing's dying. So that's cool. Yeah, sure, man. Okay, so I need to get my Turop in on Cress again, and I need to click rest pretty much at this point. This thing's super offensive, by the way, because that Shadow Ball did a ton. I can't believe that every single time I have gotten paralyzed this season, it has led to shenanigans beyond my wildest comprehension. Like, that is insane to me. I'm in a horrible spot now because I'm playing from behind essentially because I lost 2 turns where he could just do whatever he wanted. That's dumb. Like, that's objectively dumb. Whatever, I win this game on the back of Indigo clicking Shadow Ball. I just need to get this thing out of the way, and then he doesn't end up switching for it. Yeah, there's that. That did like nothing. Oh, okay. That did right around where max attack Adamant should. So I can defog here pretty easily, I think. But I also just want to click Will-O-Wisp, and if I'm just gonna defog, man. Because I don't want to get, I don't want this thing, well actually, yeah, no, because I don't want this thing to be, I should have Willowed. I gotta trust my gut more, man. Okay, well. I do live this Iron Head. If he is max attack, jolly. How bad do I want this thing Willowed? Pretty bad, honestly. Like, real bad. Don't get flinched. Now that I've spoken into existence, I'm gonna get flinched. Watch this. I live the Heavy Slam. Oh, I'm gonna miss the Willow. Hey! Look at that. Something went right. Crazy work. I'm salty. I don't need to be salty. I'm upset. Burn. I'd set up on this thing pretty easily. Like, he can knock off, which would be super annoying, but that's fine, I think. By the way, that Shadow Ball did enough that it 2 shots next time it comes in. So he literally does not have a Shadow Ball switching on his team, which is awesome, actually. That's actually really good for me. I want to keep this thing around. I'm just going to go on to Feral. Set up a Sword Stance. Oh, that's annoying. Well. Yeah. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. Low-key kind of worth getting parried. If I go +4. Low-key kind of worth it. Low-key. Just low-key. He could also always miss Thunderwave. There's the Terra Fairy. Thank you! I deserve that, just objectively. This should always kill. Yeah. I'm gonna say sorry because it still sucks to see, but also I objectively deserve that. Just objectively. Crunch kills Dugong. Yeah, but I mean he's faster than me, so that's the only issue. Unless he didn't run any speed investment. If he was like, I don't know, max attack or something. I don't know, it's possible. Oh. Curious. Okay. Should live any hit from Dragon Bolt. Should. Keyword. Dragon Bolt. Let's use, I don't live Choice Spec Striker Meteor, obviously, right? Well, I have a chance. It's a roll. Yeah, good job Feraligatr. I live any hit from Samurott, and, yeah, well, don't kill me. Okay, well, cool. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. I've been enjoying a lot of music recently. Sorry, I don't know if you guys have been able to tell. It's been a long couple of weeks. I'm very tired. I just I worked out before this, hit a dastardly little back day, and I have a 4-hour work event immediately following this. So, you know, good job, Feraligatr. For the record, I am not out of this because Dragapult is that guy. I should live this. I should live any hit. I live a Ceaseless Edge here. And he missed. Oh, that sucks, dude. Don't have Draco. Dude, no way. Well, that's game. Cool. Feraligatr sleep. That was dumb. This is a dumb game. RNG is one of the mechanics of all time. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in playoffs. See ya.